Yawning, we all do it. It's a reflex, an involuntary action that seems to grip us multiple times a day. But why? What is it about this simple act of opening our mouths wide, taking a deep breath in, and then slowly exhaling that has fascinated scientists and philosophers for centuries? Yawning is a surprisingly universal phenomenon, observed in nearly all vertebrates, from fish to reptiles, birds to mammals. Even fetuses in the womb have been known to yawn, suggesting this behavior is deeply ingrained in our biology. Despite its prevalence, the precise reasons behind yawning remain surprisingly mysterious. While we may not have all the answers, the quest to understand yawning has led scientists down intriguing paths, uncovering fascinating insights into the workings of our brains, our bodies, and even our social connections. Join us as we delve into the science behind yawning, exploring the various theories, intriguing research, and enduring mysteries surrounding this everyday act. A yawn is easy to recognize, but what exactly happens in our bodies when we yawn? It's more than just an open mouth and a deep breath. First, our mouths open wide, stretching the jaw muscles and causing our salivary glands to produce more saliva. This increased salivation might play a role in lubricating the throat and preparing us for food or drink. Next, we inhale deeply, filling our lungs with air. This deep inhalation is often accompanied by a slight tilting back of the head, further expanding the chest cavity. Finally, after a brief pause, we exhale slowly, releasing the air from our lungs and returning to a relaxed state. This entire process, from the initial muscle stretch to the final exhalation, typically lasts for about 6 seconds. While the physical mechanics of yawning are relatively straightforward, the triggers and purposes behind this seemingly simple act are far more complex. For years, the dominant theory about yawning was that it served to increase oxygen levels in the blood. This idea, however, has been largely debunked by research. Studies have shown that breathing pure oxygen doesn't reduce yawning, and individuals with low blood oxygen levels don't yawn more frequently. So, if it's not about oxygen, then what is it about? Current research suggests that yawning plays a role in regulating brain temperature and arousal levels. Yawning, with its deep inhalation and stretching of jaw muscles, may help to cool the brain by increasing blood flow and bringing in cooler air from the environment. This theory is supported by studies that show people yawn more frequently in situations where their brains are likely to be warmer, such as after waking up or being in a warm environment. Additionally, yawning may help to increase alertness and attention, particularly during periods of boredom or fatigue. One of the most fascinating aspects of yawning is its contagious nature. We've all experienced it. Someone yawns and suddenly we feel the urge to yawn ourselves. But why are yawns contagious? What is it about seeing or hearing someone else yawn that triggers this automatic response in us? Current research suggests that contagious yawning is linked to empathy, our ability to understand and share the feelings of others. Studies have shown that people who are more empathetic, such as those who score high on measures of emotional intelligence, are more likely to yawn contagiously. The link between contagious yawning and empathy is further supported by studies on primates. Chimpanzees, our closest living relatives, also exhibit contagious yawning, and research suggests that they are more likely to catch a yawn from individuals they have a close social bond with. To understand the complexities of yawning, scientists have conducted numerous studies and experiments, both on humans and animals. These studies have provided valuable insights into the triggers, mechanisms, and potential functions of yawning. One study found that people are more likely to yawn when they see images of other people yawning, compared to images of people smiling or making other facial expressions. This suggests that the visual cue of a yawn itself is a powerful trigger for contagious yawning. Another study investigated the role of brain temperature in yawning. Researchers found that cooling the forehead with an ice pack reduced the frequency of yawning, while warming the forehead increased it. This supports the theory that yawning helps to regulate brain temperature. Section 6. A cultural curiosity yawning through the ages. Yawning, a seemingly simple act, has captivated human curiosity across cultures and throughout history. Ancient civilizations held various beliefs and superstitions surrounding yawns. In some cultures, yawning was seen as a sign of boredom or disrespect, while in others it was believed to be caused by evil spirits entering the body. The ancient Greeks believed that yawning allowed the soul to escape, and they developed rituals to prevent this from happening. These diverse cultural interpretations highlight the enduring fascination with yawning and the human desire to ascribe meaning to even the most commonplace bodily functions. Section 7, the unanswered questions, yawning's enigmas. Despite decades of research, many questions about yawning remain unanswered. Why do some people yawn more than others? What role do hormones play in yawning? How does yawning change as we age? Furthermore, the precise neural mechanisms underlying contagious yawning are still being investigated. Researchers are working to identify the specific brain regions and neurotransmitters involved in this complex social behavior. Unraveling these mysteries could provide valuable insights into the nature of empathy, social cognition, and even the evolution of social behavior in humans and other animals. Section 8. Why it matters. The significance of yawn research. While yawning may seem like a trivial act, understanding why we yawn could have significant implications for our health and well-being. For example, abnormal yawning patterns have been linked to certain medical conditions such as migraines, sleep disorders, and even stroke. Moreover, research on contagious yawning could shed light on the development of empathy and social cognition, potentially leading to new interventions for individuals with autism spectrum disorder or other conditions that affect social interaction. Section 9. Conclusion. Beyond the yawn. A universe to uncover. Yawning, an act we perform countless times throughout our lives, holds within it a surprising depth of scientific intrigue. From its physiological mechanisms to its potential role in brain function, social bonding, and even disease, yawning continues to fascinate and to challenge researchers.